New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. It's Graham Gano to get this one started. Should be a wet one. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And a nice run to start out. 6 yards on the first play of the game. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Purdy works out of the pistol. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Now Purdy. Exiting the pocket right. He runs with it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Drew Phillips. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Purdy will give it to McCaffrey on the draw. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
I can tell you firsthand as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack. Hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
3rd and long. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete. Juwan Jennings was the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down. The 49ers out for the punt. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully.
At their own 32-yard line.
Look at 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground, the goal for Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. And just hoped to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 6. Now the former Pitt Panther, Israel Abanikanda. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
And a shotgun. It's Garfield. He'll find Rashad White. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Now it's Purdy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeaux in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's third down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On comes Thomas Morstead. He's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. He'll get back to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 17 yards on that connection. That's good for a Giants first down.
32-yard line.
On the ground, it's Abanikanda. He'll push forward here, down to about the 27. Jair Brown on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Second and 5.
At the 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
On the ground, this is White. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one's good for 13 yards.
That's good.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A give, and here's White. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Let's go. Cowboys!
Out of the gun, 3rd down. It's Dart. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Giants will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchdown.